हर हर हराय नमः शिव शिव शिवाय नमः। जय रामेश्वराय नमः। जय रामेश्वराय नमः।
जय रामेश्वराय नमः। जय रामेश्वराय नमः। आत्मा त्वं गिरिजामति सहचर प्राणशरीरं गृह पूजा ते विषयोपभोगर्चना निद्रा समाधिस्थिति संचार पदयो प्रदक्षिण विधि स्तोत्राणि सर्वगिरा यद्यत् कर्म करोमि तत्तदखिलं शम्भो तवाराधनम् करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वा पराधं विहितम् अविहितं वा सर्वमेतत्क्षमस्व। जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो। जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो। हर 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 नमः शिवाय नमः पार्वती पतये। हर 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 महादेवाय नमः। बोले शंकर भगवान की। दी नमामि शमीशान निर्वाण रूपम् विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं नमामि शमीशान निर्वाणरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं विभुं व्यापकं निजं निर्गुणं निर्विकल्पं निरीहं चिदाकाशमाकाशभासं भजेऽहं चिदाकाशमाकाशभासं भजेऽहं निराकारमोङ्कार मूलं तुरीयं गिरा ज्ञानगोतीतमीशं महाकाल कालं कृपालं गुणागार संसारभारं नतोऽहं गुणागार संसारभारं नतोऽहं तुषारादृशं काशगौरं गभीरं मनोभूतकोटिप्रभा श्रीशरीरं मनोभूतकोटिप्रभा श्रीशरीरं स्फुरन्मौलिकल्लोलिनी चारुगङ्गा लसत् भाल भाले कण्ठे भुजङ्गा चलत् कुण्डलं भ्रूसुनेत्रं विशालं प्रसन्नाननं नीलकण्ठं दयालं कृतादेशचर्माम्बरं मुन्दमालं प्रियं शङ्करं सर्वनाथं भजामि प्रियं शङ्करं सर्वनाथं भजामि प्रकृतिं प्रकल्पं परेशम् अखण्डं भजं भानुकोटिप्रकाशम् दयशूलदेवो शम्भो नरं शूलपाणिं भजेऽहं भवानीपतिं भावगम्यं भजेऽहं भवानीपतिं भावगम्यं कलातीत कल्याण कल्पान्तकारी सदा सज्जनानन्ददाता पुरारी चिदानन्द सन्दोह मोहपहारी प्रसीद प्रभु मन्मथारी प्रसीद प्रभु मन्मथारी नयावद उमानाथ पादारविन्दं भजन्ति हलोके परे वानराणां भजन्ति हलोके परे वानराणां नतातत्सुखं शान्तिसन्तापनाशं प्रसीद प्रभो सर्वभूतादिवासं प्रसीद प्रभो सर्वभूतादिवासं न जानामि योगं जपं नैव पूजां नतोऽहं सदा सर्वदा शम्भुतोऽभ्यं जराजन्मदोषो व्यथातप्यमानं प्रभु पाहि यापन्नमामीश शम्भो प्रभु पाहि यापन्नमामीश शम्भो नमामि शमीशा नमामि शमीशा निर्वाणरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं रुद्राष्टकनयं प्रोक्तं विप्रेण हरतोषये शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते शिवेन सह मोदते शिवेन सह मोदते। बोले रुद्र भगवान की, शंकर भगवान की, नमः पार्वती पतये, हर 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 महादेव शंभो। काशी विश्वनाथ भगवान की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सियावज रामचंद्र की। हे माई मेरी जगमग जोता वाली माता तेरी सदा ही जय। अन्नपूर्ण माता की जय। सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। Jai Shri Krishna, everybody. How is everyone doing? All right. It's just a little after 9. I know Canadians don't eat after 8 o'clock. We all make an exception tonight. Please let me again, on behalf of myself and my family, on behalf of Bhavani Shankar Mandir and our BSM family, and on behalf of Pandit Rajan Balgobinji and his sister Vedi, let me welcome all of you here this evening for Puja and Satsang in celebration of life dedicated to Pandit Rajan Balgobinji. Are you okay with me sitting here? Good. We are really, really so blessed to be together in prayers, to be in puja, to be in satsang when we celebrate birthday. Birthdays are extremely important. Birthday is a reminder of the greatest gift Bhagwan has given us in life. Bare bhagya manushya tan pava, surdulabh sab grantha hi gava, sadhana dhama mokshikara dwara, pai na jehi paraloka savara. Basic verses of Ramcharitmanas. This is an opportunity to celebrate. Every day is an opportunity to celebrate. However, when we celebrate our birthdays especially, it is gratitude given to Bhagwan Shivji, Bhagwan Bholenath, Bhagwan Shri Krishna, Ramji Bhagwan. So welcome again to all of you, and it is so nice to see all of you. I am sitting here, so I cannot see equally what is going on, but I see Pandit Jageshwar Sharma here. Panditji, welcome to you. Thank you so much for coming with your Dharmapatni and your family and members of your temple as well. I see Pandit Vishnu Shimbo as well. Panditji, pranam, and welcome to you as well. And I do not know which other Pandits are here, if there are any other today, but I want to welcome all of you. I see Uncle Dwarka is here today from Radha Krishna Mandir. Welcome, Uncle Dwarka. And it's so nice to see you and members of Radha Krishna Mandir. And all other followers of our Dharma and lovers of our Dharma and friends and family of Pandit Rajanji. We are here. The man is turning 50 tomorrow. Would you like to give a round of applause for him? He is turning an old man now. But I always remind him of a few things. Well, he always reminds me of a few things as well. Once, last year, I was in Guyana at one of the kathas he was reading. I was on vacation, and I went. I think it is important in life to not say that you're united, but to actually unite. And I stood at the katha, and I said that I look at him as a brother. I don't have a brother that I'm close to. He's older than me. We know that now. He's 5 years older than me. He's taller than me. He's more accomplished than me. And he's a fairly good-looking chap too. All of this put together, you have to find in life someone to look up to, someone to embrace. Many years ago, I met him. We met in satsang. And there is this thing in our satsang. By the way, I'm not going to do katha tonight because I don't think you need that. We are here for puja and satsang, and you're here to celebrate. In our dharma, there is something called sambandha. Sambandh, no? श्याम सुंदर से जिसका संबंध है, मुरली वाले से जिसका संबंध है, उसे हर घड़ी आनंद ही आनंद है, उसे हर घड़ी आनंद ही आनंद है। श्याम सुंदर से जिसका संबंध है। Whoever the great Lord Bhagwan Shyam Sundar creates a bond with, sambandha. This is a bond beyond the one that we tie in the marriage ceremony. This is a bond beyond that which we have created, from birth of, from our parents. This is beyond the bond of siblings. This is beyond the bond of friends, so-called friends that we have these days. This is beyond all of that. श्याम सुंदर से जिसका संबंध है, मुरली वाले से जिसका संबंध है, whoever Bhagwan has sambandh, has bonded together with, उसको हर घड़ी आनंद ही आनंद है. Every moment of that person's life, they will experience bliss, anand. Remember Bhagavatam, Satchit Ananda Rupaya Vishwopatyadi Hetave. He is Ananda. He is bliss. Many years ago, Bhagwan put us together in something called a friendship. And it is difficult today. I speak very frankly. Pandit Vishnu is my friend. Pandit Jageshwar is my friend. It is very, very difficult to have Pandits who are your friends. I'm telling you very often, everybody knows this, because the thing is that everyone wants to outshow the other. That's what it is. Everyone wants to outshow who can chant more and who can sing more and who. And maybe there's a desire to do that, I don't know. But everyone wants to outshine each other. But if you find someone who is your friend, regardless of Pandit or not, and who respects what you do and appreciates you for what you do, you will see how much appreciation that person will give to you in return as well. We have been bonded spiritually many years ago, and up to today we have kept that bond, because that bond of friendship and brotherhood was given to us by the Lord. Whichever relationship is blessed by God, that relationship will always prosper. The life of a Pandit is nothing simple. People think that we always, wake up, put on dhoti and kurta and do a few things. Our entire life is a sadhana. Pandit Rajan Balgobin is not a weekend Pandit. He's not a weekday Pandit. He is a servant dedicated to Sri Krishna, his entire life. And many people have tried this, to dedicate their life to God, only to fall back on other things in life. Friendship in life, be it with God or anyone else, it has to be real, it has to be true. And one has to know that in good times and in not so good times, especially not so good times, that is when really your friendship is tested. Once Bhagwan Ramji was going across the river to Lanka. I think all of you know this story. And he wanted to ensure that his journey becomes a blessed one. All of us are West Indian people, we know this. If we buy a bicycle, if we buy a car, if we buy a house, we want to make sure that before we do anything with it, we ask the Lord to bless it. Bhagwan Ram, before he begins his journey, this is Paramatma, this is Vishnu Roop. This is the Lord whose Vishnu Sahasranam we have chanted today. He wanted to get blessings. And who does he bow to? This beautiful chaupai tells us just 2 lines. लिंग थापी विधि वति कर पूजा शिव समान प्रिय मोहि न दूजा लिंग थापि विधिवती कर पूजा शिव समान प्रिय मोहि न दूजा लिंग थापि विधिवती कर पूजा शिव समान प्रिय मोहि न दूजा श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम ओ शिव द्रोही मम भगति कहावा शिव द्रोही मम भगति कहावा सो नर सपने हो मोहि न पावा सो नर सपने हो मोहि न पावा श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय और एक गुपुत मत सब ही कहूँ कर जोर शंकर भजन बिना नर भगति न पावहि मोर. Any student of Ramayana can sing these verses. Lingathapi vidivat kara puja. Ram Bhagwan established a lingam of Shiva. Who's Ram? Yeah. Who's Bhagwan Ramji? We heard Vishnu Sahasranamam, 1,000 names of the Lord. He is Bhagwan Narayana. But he takes the opportunity to pray, to do puja. He extends his homage to Bhagwan Shiva. Lingathapi vidivata kara puja, because he says Shiva samana priya mohi na duja. There is no one dearer to him than Shivji. And Shiva drohi mama bhagati kahava. Whoever shows enmity to Bhagwan Shivji, so nar sapneo mohi na pava. They will never attain the Lord even in their dreams. We have to be extremely careful in life, because God loves most, Bhagwan loves most, those who loves his devotees. The Lord loves most those who loves his devotees. Every one of us, like Bhagwan Ram, we have some exceptional blessing. You have some sort of exceptional blessing, something that probably nobody has. But what are you going to do about it? You act like Ram Bhagwan. You bow to the greatness that you see in other people. In this way, every Pandit will be brothers, and every one of us will be friends. Friendship today is a very empty word. Friendship today is tested. And when someone experiences trials and tribulations, then you know truly who your friends are. I'm very glad that Panditji has chosen. He said he wanted to just visit here today and do puja to Bhagwan and give thanks to Bhagwan Mahadev. By doing so, he's extended an invitation to all of you, and you have reciprocated. You're here to celebrate with him. Pandit Rajan Balgobin is not any stranger to our community. For over 2 decades, he has served us. From province to province in Canada, from state to state in the United States, from country to country. Let's not forget Guyana, where he spread a lot of devotion. And in the last over 2 decades, in taking the word of Krishna, Bhagavad after Bhagavad, Ramji Katha after Ramji Katha, Shankar Bhagwan Katha after Shankar Bhagwan Katha, he has managed to win the hearts of many, many devotees, many, many friends, men in Canada who are considered to be his family and his close ones. And it is only fitting for him to share this day. We have to share our life, this life that we have. Panditjis will tell you, this is not our life. We are sharing this life. He will tell you, any Panditji here or any other Panditji who owns their salt will tell you that we spend less time with our loved ones than we spend. We spend less time with our loved ones. We spend so much time with our people. It is the call of the Lord, and he has responded. I'd like to thank all of you for coming today, and I ask that you continue to embrace each other in life. Friendship is very important. Love is an ingredient in that friendship that we must never let go of. When love is gone, everything in life is lost. And so today, thank you again on behalf of Panditji and on behalf of myself and the temple, of course, for coming. I'd like to say finally, I will not ask a lot of speakers to speak today. I will only ask about 2 speakers, because it's an important event and I don't want it to be washed away with anything else. I'm sorry. We have done beautiful pujas today. Who do we belong to? When you watch a woman, right, they wear a sindoor. Main unka hi. I belong to my husband. They wear their Mangal Sutra. That's an indication that they belong to their husband, right? They dress in a certain way, bangles in the hand, they belong to the husband. And all the married men here today who are married, they wear a ring on their left finger. Right? They wear a ring on their left finger. If you are looking at your left fingers to see if your ring is there, then you're in bad shape. The one thing that we do physically to show that we are married to our wife is to wear a ring on our left finger. That is why we have much more work to do. But a Panditji, when you see a Panditji dresses, a Panditji has to look a certain way, by the way. You have to look a certain way, because why do we have to look a certain way? When we wear our mala, and by the way, this is the most beautiful present I've ever received. A beautiful Bhagwan Shivji Rudraksh mala with silver around it. When you wear your mala, this is not for anybody. Main unka hi hu. I belong to him. Panditji wear their tilak. You know what I was saying? Just like a married woman wears their sindoor for their husband, a Panditji wears their tilak for the Lord. Main unka hu. I belong to him. A Panditji wears a janeo. I belong to him. A Panditji wears a dhoti. I belong to him. These are all marks that we are belong to somebody. So, in the life of Panditji, as I've known him, he belongs to Sri Krishna. He belongs to Mahavishnu, and he has dedicated his entire life to serve him. Let us not forget, my friends, that many of the temples, including this one, were built with some guidance by Panditji. When it was our turn to build our temple, I want to tell you, I had no help from, I want to say no help, I had some help from some temple. Vishnu Mandir has always been guiding us and of course encouraging us. Radha Krishna Mandir is always friends with us, and so on. But when it came to giving us advices, Pandit Rajan says, you want murti? I'll give you my murti guy. Beautiful murtis. You want doors? I remember he was in his bed. He was in his bed. He was a cancer patient in the hospital. I was in New Delhi. He says, what are you doing? I said, I'm just doing darshan. He says, stop there. You want doors? I said, yes. He says, go to Nath Dwar. Go to this man. You meet him. Tell him you want doors. And I, on schedule, caught a flight, went to Nath Dwar, the most beautiful, quiet place I've gone to. We brought our doors there. Many of the things that we acquired, he told us where to get it. And let's not forget the things that people have done for you in life. He has helped a lot of temples. Pandit Rajan Balgobin has raised thousands and thousands of dollars for many, many temples. Many, many temples in Canada, United States, in Guyana. Let us absolutely not forget that one of the most beautiful temples I have seen in the West Indies is Sri Krishna Mandir in New Amsterdam. Please give a big round of applause. This was all done by a West Indian, a Guyanese. If he had built what he built in New Amsterdam in India, you know what they would have done to him? They'd make him a Bhagwan. You make something there in India, they make you a Bhagwan. They call you all kind of a Swamian thing. This is a man who was dedicated his life to God, and he still does that. And for that, our community owe him a gratitude of thanks. We owe him a lot of thanks, because life is not easy doing what he does, what we do, or anybody else. Today we are here to celebrate him. Sita is required. Tell her to be ready. So tonight, I'd like to honor him and show our highest respect for him. We will let the kids sing just about 2-3 verses of the Gopi Geet. The Gopi Geet is a very, very special chanting to Bhagwan Shri Krishna. This is in the Dasham Skanda of the Bhagavad Mahapuran. They sing in this beautiful language. Only a few of them can be here today, but they will sing very nicely to Bhagwan Shri Krishna for the blessings of Panditji. Please enjoy a few verses of the Gopi Geet.
Jayati Vedikam Janmana Vraja Shayati Indira Shashvadatrahi Dayadeshyata Dikshuta Bhaga Saidita Seva Swam Vishindati
जन्मना व्रज स्वयंदिरा शाश्वत
धृता दीक्षुता बता स्वैधृता सवा स्वां विचिन्वते
ओ स्वां विचिन्वते कस्तूरी तिलकं ललाटपटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभं नासाग्रे वनमौलिकं करतले वेणुहरिकङ्कणं सर्वाङ्गे हरिश्चन्दनं सुललितं कण्ठेश्चा मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परवे स्थिते विजयते गोपाल चूड़ामणि यत्पुरुषं व्यदधू कतिधाव्य कल्पयं यत्पुरुषं व्यदधू कतिधाव्य कल्पयं मुखं किमस्य कौ बाहु का उरु पादा उच्यते श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे
गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे
श्री राधे श्री राधे
श्री राधे श्री राधे
श्री राधे श्री राधे
श्री राधे श्री राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे श्री राधे गोविंद
भज मन श्री राधे। बोले श्री राधा कृष्ण भगवान की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। प्लीज ब्रिंग द माइक्रोफोन। He deserves our love and he deserves our support, and he deserves our friendship, and he deserves all the presence that he has here tonight. It is with a lot of love, a lot of joy from my heart that I stand with him and to celebrate his big day. I will not be able to, I may not be 50, but at least I know that I've celebrated this beautiful day with someone I truly care about. Please give a big round of applause for Pandit Rajan. I'd like to ask Panditji to address you on this occasion. Panditji.
श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री बालकृष्ण लाल की जय। ओम नमश्चंडिकाय नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। शिवतने वरिष्ठं सर्वकल्याणमूर्तिं परशुकमलहस्तशोभितं मोदकेन अरुणकुसुममालाब्याललम्बोदरं तं मम हृदयनिवासं श्रीगणेशं नमामि। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। मन्दारमाला कुलतालकाय कपालमालाकृतशेखराय दिव्याम्बराय च दिगम्बराय नमः शिवाय च नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय च नमः शिवाय। अग्रे कुरूणाम् अथ पाण्डवानां दुःशासनेन हृतवस्त्रकेशं कृष्णात् तदाक्रोशोऽहदञ्जनाथ गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। Adaniya, respected Pandit Shivji, all the Pandits of Bhavani Shankar Mandir, Pandit Jageshwarji, Pandit Vishnuji, my dear Bhai Sahib, Dwarka Prasadji, Jai Shri Krishna to all of you. I am a very emotional individual with a warning. Don't mistake my emotion as weakness. Don't mistake my emotions as a weak person, because I'm not. I have the strength of my mother, and I have the passion of my father. And actually, I was born about 10 minutes after midnight, which is just in a couple of hours. I was told I gave my mother a very hard time because I was a 12-pound baby. And I did not cry when I came into this world. So I gave them some very difficult time. I did not cry. I didn't expect all of this, but Pandit Rajan, my Bhauji, Sitaji, and of course my beautiful sister Asha and Rona, they like to do things behind my back. And they don't like me to ask questions, because they say when I ask questions, I force them to lie. I'm forcing them to lie. I just wanted to come and sit for puja, because it is, I never thought I'll make it to 50, I'll be honest with you. I knew this since in my 30s that something was going to happen in my life. But I think just like Bhagwan Bholenath fought with Yamaraja for Markandeya, similarly the Lord fought with Yamaraja for myself. And Bhavani Shankar Mandir, together with many of the temples here in Canada, you provide such a great service, and I hope our community will know what services our mandirs provide for us. In New York, I'm sorry to say, I wouldn't have gotten this, because no temples in New York are open on a Monday night or a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night. It's only a Sunday morning. That's New York. In Guyana, I would probably have to sit and conduct the puja for myself, because the Pandits in Guyana refused to do my puja. It's an honest truth I'm speaking to you. So I knew there was only one place I could get my satisfaction, and that is Bhavani Shankar Mandir, at the feet of Baba Bholenath and Mata Parvati. And their most dedicated bhakta, I call him my Pandit. We talk about Sambandh. When my mother passed away some 8 years ago, I just made one phone call to Panditji, and he made it to New York. And I would never forget that. So I knew I was going to get my fill by just coming for puja. I really didn't want much at all. But sometimes we don't decide all of this, the Lord decides it. And I thank you, Panditji, very, very much. Indeed, we are friends. Indeed, we are brothers. Indeed, we're spiritual partners. We are spiritual partners in the promotion of dharma. And to have such persons like yourself and so many of you who are present here, that is my blessing in life. I cried because there's lots of emotions. It's not tears of sadness, it's tears of joy. It's tears of ananda. I don't think ananda can really be translated to joy. Because sometimes for no reason, tears just comes to your eyes. I told my sister Sati, who was from my village, who was probably present in my village when I was taken from Krabut Creek to number 73 village. I said, who would have thought that I would be spending my 50th with you in Canada? Who would have thought? I came from Guyana Saturday morning at 6 o'clock. I flew to Toronto yesterday at 7 o'clock, and I'm flying out in the morning again at 7 o'clock. I have to be with my sister at home in New Jersey, and we're going to cry a little bit, and we're going to reminisce about our parents, because they weren't popular people in terms of religion, but they were popular in other ways, and people respected them greatly. And I possess a lot of those qualities of them. So my mom, my dad, and my gurus, from Pandit Lakshminarayan Sharma, Burmese people will know him as Pandit Bullet, our family Pandit in Guyana. My Bhagavad gurus in Vrindavan, Sri Devki Nandan Goswamiji, Sri Srinathji Maharajji. Do you know how touching it was? I cried even more when Jayati Tedhi Kam Krishna Janmana Brajaha. That would have never been sung 20 years ago. That would have actually never been known. What is a Gopi Geet? And when Vishnu Sahasranama was being sung, Srinivasa, within whom prosperity reside, within whom prosperity reside, he is called Srinivasa, that is Vishnu Bhagavan. Jayati Tedhi Kam Krishna Janmana Brajaha Shreta Indira Krishna Shashvatatrahi. The gopis, unlettered people, uneducated people, unsophisticated people, they recognize that where there is Krishna, there is prosperity. There is prosperity. To hear Bhagavatam being chanted by our youngsters, that touched me, and that takes me now to my Puja Satguru, Bhakti Bharati, Dr. Prema Panduranga. Dr. Prema ji, Guruji says, एक ऐसा जन्म दिया बिहारी के शुक की कथा मैं सुनाऊं, गली गली घूमती जाऊं, राधा के प्यारे बिहारी. एक ऐसा जन्म दिया तूने दिया कृष्णा, what a birth you have given me. के शुक की कथा मैं सुनाऊं, that I can take Shukadeva's katha, Nigamakalpatarora Galitam Phalam. We can take this fruit of the Vedas and we can share it with others. We can share it with others. Gali gali ghumati jau, e Radha ke pyare bihari. What a birth you have given me that I can travel from continent to continent and country to country, city to city and village to village to take Bhagavad Katha. That's a blessed birth. People think we Pandits, all we do is sing. But you don't know what it takes. You don't know what it really, really takes. What is behind the scene in it all. We who know it, we're not disappointed in people's opinion of us. But we are stunned and we are amazed of what we are an instrument, nimitra. we're an instrument in God's hand. What great things we can accomplish with His grace. What great things we can accomplish. 20 years ago, exactly, 2003, I was invited to Canada by my brother Dwarka Prasadji. We reached Cambridge. Program was set for 3 days. He says we'll drop it to 2 days because it was Halloween weekend. And if I remember those words exactly, people don't know you and we don't know you, right? So we're only going to take 2 days. But those 2 days was enough to blossom, I wouldn't say friendship, into a family. That was my first family here in Canada, in Cambridge at Radha Krishna Mandir. And that meant a great deal to me because the main deity of the temple was Radha Krishna. After that, Bhai Sahib, through his connections, brought me to several institutions in this country and provinces, and I'm grateful for that. So, one event was held in Guyana against my wishes, but my dear sister Natasha and all of our friends in Guyana, they knew that there was going to be a beautiful puja. So they wanted a little bit of a different event, but it was filled with joy and happiness. Tomorrow night, I know there's something planned in New York. I don't know exactly what it is. But I'm just taking in all this joy and this bond of friendship and family that I've made with, I now have an extended family. Wednesday morning, India. Because something is calling me. वृंदावन जाने को जी चाहता है श्री राधे 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 गाने को जी चाहता है वृंदावन जाने को जी चाहता है वृंदावन में बांके बिहारी वृंदावन में बांके बिहारी मेरे कृष्ण मुरारी नैना लड़ाने को जी चाहता है नैना लड़ाने को जी चाहता है वृंदावन जाने को जी चाहता है. To let these achy feet and painful feet, for them to touch Vrindavan, that is my desire. And it's quite the 50th birthday, I must say, Panditji. Filled with such love and filled with such ananda, such bliss of puja. And my God, Yogi, how old were you 20 years ago? He was 21 years old. Yogi is Sean Binda. Sean Binda, 21. When he was 21 was the first time he met me and visited Guyana for the first time and experienced some of the madness of Guyana. He's now a father of 2. Alston, let's go back to the year 2000. 23 years ago, Alston, how old were you? Alston, 23 years ago, how old were you? Come on, you know when you're born. Today he's a father of 3 beautiful children. Asha, Rona, Nalini. Nalini and Harry Davis spent a very special moment with me. She was actually someone who inspired me. Some 2004, 19 years ago, you would remember I had very long hair, right, Ramji? I had extremely long hair. And I made it a sankalpa, I was going to shave my head in Tirupati. And these 2 individuals were going to accompany me. We got there and I was told it cannot happen today. There's no possible way you will get darshan. There's too many people in line. Too many people. And I got mad, I got angry, I got disappointed. So I told him, let's leave, let's forget this, because it's already a long drive and a long wait. The man says, come back at 12 o'clock. And I told him, what's the use of coming back at 12 o'clock? Let's leave. So I sat with him and I fought with the Lord. I said, Prabhu, you're carved out of granite and therefore your heart is made out of granite. I don't want to see you. If you don't want to see me, I don't want to see you. I'm telling you the truth. This is what I said to him. They will tell you. We went back at 12 o'clock. The manager says, would you like to have darshan right now? I said, excuse me? He says, would you like to go right now? I said, no, I have to shave my head. Instead of going to the common area where thousands of people shave their head, they opened a private cottage for me, and the barber came and shaved my head. I've had my little miracles in life. Panditji mentioned Natadwar. I went back again after almost 15 years. I went back to Natadwar. Went in and had a beautiful darshan of Bhagwan Srinathji. You walk into one chamber, you see the Lord for a few minutes, and then you exit into another chamber. When I exited the other chamber, every chamber has a name. Every chamber has a name. And the chamber right next to the sanctum is named Ratan Chowk. Now just imagine how special I felt, because my name is Ratan. And the room right next to Srinathji is named Ratan Chowk. So when Panditji talked about our mala and our jane and our tilak and our clothing that we wear, to whom we belong to, these are little reminders to who we belong to. Our job is to bring God into your life and for you to continue to adore and worship and glorify God no matter what happens in life. Our world are making things very difficult. Our world are making things extremely difficult. 2 days ago, sometimes our work gets undone in minutes. It's like when an artist have painted a perfect picture and somebody comes and smear it. Somebody comes and deface it. 2 nights ago in Guyana, there was something called Clash of the Titans. A mega chutney show. Mega, not chutney show, a mega chutney show. With government officials present there. And one singer went up and says, now we're going to sing the Guyana anthem. Now, you know I got into trouble with Indian anthem, right? Now, one of them went up there and says, now we're going to sing the Guyana anthem, Raise Your Cup. Now, you know what's in the cup, right? Asking thousands and thousands of people, raise your cups. And you know what is now being coined, and I am going to speak against it. They can curse me all they want. Akela hume. Rum is my so. You all know what the lyrics is. You want your little children to be exposed, Benji. You have little children. You want your children to be exposed that this is a Guyana anthem? Huh? I want them to sing, rum killed my father, rum killed my mother, rum destroyed my family, rum destroyed my health. But nobody will sing that. That is the truth about that item. 2 nights ago this happened. You see how difficult our job is? For those who did your children's janeo and we who had our Yagyopavit Sanskar, we're told to look north, look south, look east, look west, look above, look below. What does it mean? We are to be conscious of everything that's happening around us. We are to be conscious of everything that is around us, and when a problem arises, we're supposed to come together and get a solution for these problems. That's what it means. So you see all of our work, how easily it goes? How easily it goes. But nevertheless, we don't give up. The Lord is with us. Bhagwan is with us. And it's a real joy to be spending it here tonight with all of you. Thank you for taking out the time in the inclement weather and being here to celebrate this wonderful milestone in my life. Asha, now I can see why you and Natasha get along so well. And you've pulled in Rona, and you've pulled in Pam, and you've pulled in Sita, and so many. I've been blessed with lots of good brothers in my life, but I'll tell you the truth, me bhauji them like me more. My brothers, they like me, but my sisters love me more. Reminds me when Sri Krishna sent the gopas for food. And the men folk who were doing yajna, they refused all the boys' food. They came back to Krishna and says, we didn't get anything. Bhagwan says, hey Buddhu, why did you go to them? Go to their wives. Go to the yajna patnis. Right? And I've been blessed with wonderful Bhauji, Molly, Sita, so many of you, and my sisters and brothers. I wish my sister was here, but she's afraid of flying. She's afraid of airports and walking. But just a big thank you to all of you. And if ever I can be of service to you, I'm just a phone call away. I'm just a message away. 20 years ago, I came to a very humble institution called the Radha Krishna Mandir in Cambridge. That institution is about to take a rebirth. It's about to take another birth. And they're building the Radha Krishna Mandir in Cambridge. I ask of you to give them your blessings. Give them your encouragement. Share with them your ideas. Share with them your expertise. And give them your blessings. I sincerely ask of you of that because we have to continue this. Panditji, once again, thank you so very much for this beautiful evening. I'm sure I won't make it for another 50. That's not possible. But this one is what exactly I wanted. And exactly Mahadev gave it to me. डमरू बजया अंग भस्मी रमय और ध्यान लगाए किसका न जाने वो डमरू वाला न जाने वो डमरू वाला डमरू बजया अंग भस्मी रमय और ध्यान लगाए किसका न जाने वो डमरू वाला न जाने वो डमरू वाला ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय डमरू बजया अंग भस्मी रमय और ध्यान लगाए किसका विष्णुश्च हृदयम शिवा शिवश्च हृदयम विष्णु. They sit in each other's heart. And may Mahadev continue to bless this institution and bless all of you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Panditji. We are going to have 3 speeches, very short. I would like to call on Pandit Vishnu to come first, followed by Pandit Jageshwar. So please come on, and they will speak just for 30 seconds, because blessings don't take long to give. But these Panditjis are friends of our communities, and all of them are friends of Panditji. I like to show them more appreciation today. Panditji?
Thank you very much, Panditji. Jai Sitaram, everyone. Namaskar. To our birthday celebrant, Pandit Rajan ji, I just want to, on behalf of myself, my family, and by extension, Krishna Surama Mandir family, wish you happy birthday. I pray, may Durga Mata bless you with good health so that you can continue to inspire and to guide us in this beautiful Dharma. We love you very much. Happy, happy birthday. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pandit Vishnu, Krishna Surama Mandir. Pandit Jageshwar, please come on up. And Pandit Jageshwar will express his best wishes as well. These are all good friends of mine as well, so it's nice to see them here today.
Thank you very much, Pandit Haraji, Reverend Pandit Rajanji, and respected Pandits. It's an honor to be in satsang with his gem. Ratanji, indeed, he's Dharma Ratna. He's a gem of our community. He's a gem of Sanatan Dharma. And for myself, my dear mother, my brother, my immediate family, and of course Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir family, we want to wish you Janamdin Mubarak, Panditji. And many bar Panditji would have said that we all in Guyana and here would have followed. And I think the devotion, the love, the sentiments that you have put into your work allow us all to walk that path and get closer to Bhagavan. Pandit Rajan ji has indeed shown not only in his speeches, in his yagyas, in his pravachan, but of course his life, that he leaned on Bhagavan Shri Krishna, indeed as his alamba, that support. And if we are friends and disciples and servant of him, and we also follow this path, yet we will continue to be as strong, as towering, as powerful as him. Panditji, we pray that Bhagavan continue to bless you. 30 seconds, have I? Atma Naivedyam. As he offers his soul to Bhagavan, from all of us, we say thank you for serving our community and allow us to follow your path. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Pandit Jageshwar. And Sean will speak as well. Please, Sean, come forward. And Sean is going to speak shorter than Pandit Jageshwar, because I know how much he wants to catch up with Panditji and so on.
Namaste, friends, family. 20 years ago we met. 20 years ago was the same year that I met my better half as well. That was a great year. If it's one word to describe Panditji, is inspiration. When a young person growing up in Canada, growing up in the States, hits 20, it's a crucial time in their lives because they're old enough to start making decisions of their own, whether to continue attending Mandir and whether to continue this religious tradition. He entered our lives at that crucial juncture. And 20 years, we're still here. So thank you on behalf of all of our family, from my mother, father, brothers, sisters, our extended family, from my better half, our two boys who listen to you every morning. Thank you for being the inspiration in our life. And for those that are interested, he is coming to the Sri Vrindavan Dham at the end of May. So please join us for 7 sessions of Bhagavad Katha. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sean. All of you, I'm sure, want to extend best wishes, and there's no rush to go from Bhavani Shankar Mandir to go anywhere. There is lots of food. Panditji himself cooks some of the food, and I cook some too. You see, I don't know why people don't believe me when I tell them I don't know how to cook. I don't know. Last speaker we'll have is a man who has had a very long-standing relationship with Panditji. As you've heard, he was introduced to Canada by him. Uncle Dwarka is a good friend of mine. I call him Uncle Dwarka out of respect. I've always done so. And he's a sevak. He's an adhikari. Radhakrishna Mandir is working tremendously hard, as we did and many others did, to build a new temple in the Kitchener-Waterloo area. April 22nd, they're having a show. Please, we have tickets here, and I know you can get tickets everywhere else, but our tickets are the best. When you buy our tickets, it's the best. That's all I can tell you. So please visit the Puja store and buy the tickets, and come on out and be prepared to donate as well that day. Uncle Dwarka, please come and say a few words. You don't have 30 seconds, although I know you like to speak short, but you don't have 30 seconds here.
Pranam Panditji, Pranam to all the Pandits, and Jai Shri Krishna to each and every one of you. So 20-something years ago, I was in Guyana and I heard about this dark-skinned guy with the long hair singing bhajans and kirtans. And so somebody put on a VHS. Now, the young people won't know what a VHS is, but that's what I listened to. And he sounded awful, but there was a lot of people there. And I said, if he can bring out these people, and they can, with such a lousy voice, maybe we should bring him to Canada. So we did, and we haven't regretted it. And so on behalf of my family, my entire family, my brothers and sisters, the children, the grandchildren, some of their godchildren, and to the family, the Radhakrishna Mandir family, we wish you the very best. You deserve it. And coincidentally, I'm one of those lucky people. I get a verse from Bhagavad Gita every day. And today was chapter 3, verse 25. Those who serve the Lord selflessly are the best. Pandit Rajan is the best. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you, Uncle Dorka. Before we go to Arti, I was one of the lies I've had to try to hide when my son was young. Because I told Bhuvan that Pandit Rajan and I are twins. When he was little, as him, I told him we was twins. And this chap was confused, like so confused. He doesn't know. So we always said we're brothers, we're brothers. So he said, how you're twins, how you're... So when he started to talk now, he asked, how can you be twins? How can you be twins? One of you are fair skin, and one of you are dark skin. One of you are bigger, and one of you are a little smaller. How can you be? And he believed this for years until we had to break the sad news to him. And then he actually celebrated in some way that he was right, knowing that we were not. Before Aarti, let's celebrate happy birthday in Hindu style, in Radha Bhagwan Shri Krishna style, in Radharani style. Everybody please clap your hand.
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, 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 हरि बोल हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण 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 हरि बोल. Please stand everybody. जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण
हरि
बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल.
Everybody is invited for Aarti after Panditji performs.
Om Yani Kani Chapapani Janmantar Kritani Cha Tani Sarvani Nashyantu Pradakshinam Pade Pade. Om Jai Shiva Omkara Swami Har Shiva Omkara. Om Jai Shiva Omkara Swami Har Shiva Omkara. Brahma Vishnu Sadashiv Bhole Bhale Nath Mahadev Ardhangi Dhara. Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Om Har 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 Mahadev. Ekanan Chaturanan Panchanan Raje. Ho Bhole Panchanan Raje. Hansasan Garurasan Hansasan Garurasan Vrishvahan Saje. Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Om Har 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 Mahadev. दो भुज चार चतुर्भुज दस भुज ते सोहे. हो भोले दस भुज ते सोहे. तीनों रूप निरखता तीनों रूप निरखता. त्रिभुवन जन मोहे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ओम हर 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 महादेव
अक्षमाला
वनमाला रुंदमाला धारी हो भोले रुंदमाला धारी चंदन मृग मद सोहे चंदन मृग मद
सोहे
भाले शशिधारी ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ओम हर 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 देव श्वेतांबर पीतांबर बाघंबर अंगे हो भोले बाघंबर अंगे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादिक सनकादिक ब्रह्म भूतादिक संगे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ओम हर 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 महादेव श्रेष्ठ कमंडल चक्र त्रिशूल धरता हो भोले
त्रिशूल धरता
जग करता जग हरता जग करता जग हरता जग पालन करता ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ओम हर 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 महादेव विष्णु सदाशिव जानत अविवेका स्वामी जानत अविवेका प्रणवाक्षर के माधे प्रणवाक्षर के माधे यह तीनों एका ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ओम हर 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 महादेव
त्रिगुण स्वामी जी की आरती
जो कोई नर गावे स्वामी प्रेम सहित गावे कहत शिवानंद स्वामी
कहत शिवानंद स्वामी मन वांछित फल पावे
ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ओम हर हर हर
महादेव
ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा
ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा
ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा ॐ कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृतिस्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मामदेव देव सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिना सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। बोले गणपति भगवान की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय,
सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। श्री जगदम्बिका माता की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव। प्रेम से बोलो श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा। गुरुर् साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोलो सत्य सनातन धर्म की। सबको ये जय जय सीताराम। Shri Radhe, Jai Shri Krishna. Let me thank all of you again. And now what will happen, you'll be seated. Aarti will come around. Please let everybody get Aarti. This is just the temple's procedure. And as you're going out, the Panditjis will give you prasad at that door. Please, bhojan is prepared for everybody. We have lots of bhojan prepared. And pera come from Guyana with Guyana cow milk. So please stay and eat bhojan. There is no rush to go home. And just to give you, if you've never come here before, you can go downstairs. Just go this way. You'll see stairs there. You don't need your shoes downstairs. It's pretty clean. And then when you come back, carry your shoes outside. Thank you very much. Bhagwan's blessings. Radhe Radhe. Jai Siya Ram.